Okay, we'll call to order the committee of the whole meeting Tuesday, March 28th. It is 7 o'clock. Roll call.
Mr. DeCarlo?
Here.
Mr. Connick?
Here.
Mr. Petrovich?
Here.
Mr. Silverstein?
Here.
Mr. Whitman?
Here. Okay, we have meeting minutes from March 14th, 2017 to discuss, approve, do what you...
Second.
Roll call?
Mr. Connick?
Yes.
Mr. Petrovich?
Yes.
Mr. Silverstein?
Same.
Mr. Whitman?
Yes.
Mr. DeCarlo?
Yes. All right, there are no amendments to the agenda. We'll go into reports. Mayor.
Really don't have anything because I was gone for the week. I'm sure I'll have some comments to be made if we go through on some of the other committee reports as they pop into my head.
Okay. Go to the law director, Mr. Carpenter.
Just briefly, Mr. Scafidi had filed a application for unemployment compensation. He was denied benefits. He has filed an appeal of that determination, and I filed a reply to his appeal today. So that one's in the works.
Okay. Anything else?
That's it.
All right, engineering. Terry.
I have a report on box. The noteworthy items are Nautilus West. I met with the Summit County Department of Sanitary Sewer Services yesterday. There were some review items that they wanted us to go over for the Nautilus Trail project because they're going to be installing that force main at the same time. So we have to go over that with the design team and engineering, just to make sure that everything meets Summit County's specifications. And then Harrington Phase 10, they said they should have their EPA approvals by May 1st, and then we can schedule the planning commission meeting.
Harry, where's the force main going? Refresh.
It's going to go up Regatta, up Nautilus
To the pump station?
Yes. That's part of the whole abandonment of the.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say, is it part so we get rid of the pumps?
Yes.
Okay, so we turn that into a lift station down there.
Correct.
Alright,
If I can, I have a question. You recently sent me an email with regard to this post office issue.
Yes.
What are we doing with that?
The situation, the Aurora Post Office has legislation from the village that says.
From our village?
Yes. Says that we would like them to use Reminderville 44202 as a legal mailing address. And it's approved. It's been on the books that way for years. The Twinsburg Post Office does not have it. In order to do that, we have to request a study to be done by the post office to see if it's feasible to use Reminderville in their mailing address. He said that they will not do that without legislation approved by council here, and then they can start processing that study.
Okay. Is that something you want to do? You want a piece of legislation on that? Okay. No.
Anything else, Terry? Dave?
That's it.
Any questions?
We need legislation on feasibility study or just legislation on one?
Yeah, to authorize them to do this study. They have to do the study apparently first before they will agree to it or deny it.
Okay, next report, Service Department and the Reminderville Athletic Club. Mr. Molina.
Service department, we did chipping this past week because of all the wind and damage of down trees. We ended up with 3 truckloads going over to Savarinos. The guys right now are getting the mowers ready to go and all the spring, summer lawn maintenance equipment. Chipping schedule is on the website. We also put together the leaf back schedule for the fall, working with Twinsburg Township. We had a water main break yesterday on Commodore Cove West. It happened early morning. Cleveland Water was out by about 11, and a little bit after dark they had that taken care of and the hole filled in. that's it for service. Rec, we're at 4,056 members as of about 3 o'clock this afternoon. April 15th, we have our first annual Reminderville Easter Egg Scramble. It's a 1 mile run as well as a 5K. And the Saturday, we have the Easter egg hunt up at the park. On April 8th at the Rec, we will be having a splash pad egg hunt and underwater egg hunt, depending on the age of the kids. So almost all the kids will be able to participate in that. Spring break at the Rec is going on right now. We have approximately 50 kids total for the week. And we are also offering before and after camp care at an additional charge for the parents. Summer camp registration is going well. We still have spots remaining, but Colleen is confident we will reach our projected goal of 50 kids. And we'll also be offering the before and after care for summer camp. And that the parents like that because then they don't have to worry about getting the kid there at 9. They can drop them off early. The kids supervised just like with latchkey, and then they don't have to rush to get home as long as they pick them up by 6. We're going to be starting latchkey registration the first week of May for the coming school year. We're offering it to our current parents first, and we're looking to raise from 40 to 50 kids. And August 5th, the Rec will be hosting a health and wellness fair. And that's it.
Thanks, Mark.
You're welcome.
Fiscal Officer, Ms. Wardell.
Just a couple of things about ordinance 6. We wanted to thank Terry for his work on the revenues that are coming in. And the reason why we have to add them is I have to send that information to the county to increase our tax budget. But they are reimbursements from the work done, reimbursements from the EPA for the work done on Pondbrook project, and then also one from the 2011 Maryland Street project from Cleveland Water. So I know Terry's been on both of those entities to be able to get our reimbursement, totaling $55,000 with both of them. And does anyone have any questions on the appropriations? If we could get that passed by emergency tonight, there's a couple outstanding invoices.
Thanks, Deborah. Police chief, no, let's see here. Fire chief, Chief Plummer.
Just a quick update on the sewer repair, they did complete that this last week. They finished it, they're gonna run it, it is running right now, they're gonna run it for 1 week, and then come in to check the function of it after that week. And if everything's running normally, then they're gonna show us all the component systems to it, so that we understand it. And, that'll be it, we'll be done.
Thanks, Chief. Architectural Board of Review.
Architectural Board of Review met last night. We approved 5 decks. Our next meeting is April 24th at 7 o'clock up here at Village Hall.
Thanks. Planning and Zoning. No report. Board of Zoning Appeals. No appeals. Finance, we met today at 6 o'clock. We went through February's double bank statements because they switched banks. That was fun. Thanks, Deb. We did recommend payments in the amount of $135,373.57. The next meeting will be the 11th, maybe. We'll talk about that later. We'll just do 6:30 if we do in fact have a meeting. Because I think we can get through bank statements and everything in a half hour. That's all I have. Cable, there's no report for cable. Communications? No report. No report. Long-term community development, Mr. Andrew?
Hi, we wanted to just kind of poke our head in and give you guys an update, just, let you know what we've been working on. Scott's gonna pass out the latest drawing. I don't think much has changed since we presented this to you guys last year, but just wanted to get it in front of you. As you know, we built we're putting the Monarch Butterfly Station garden last summer, and hopefully we're hoping we'll have some butterflies this year. The next immediate item we're looking into is kind of the low-hanging fruit is adding park benches. We figured we pulled out from our budget, we just put some benches strategically placed throughout the garden area. The other area we'll probably be talking with you guys in the next couple months on is we're looking into getting started on some of the land kind of behind Heritage Hall with the bocce ball courts, maybe a little stage or something like along those lines that we talked about last year. Again, nothing new, no surprises there, but we're looking into costing on a survey of land, a survey for the land there. So we're gonna get that quoted, and we'll kind of
Yeah, I mean,
gather some information on that.
You need the land survey, you need the lot survey,
yeah, so
I'm gonna talk to Terry, that's what they do.
We've discussed
we,
that.
yeah, I talked to Terry on the phone today.
It's in the works.
Good. Looks good.
Yeah, the goal would be to get some pretty good pricing on maybe what it would take to do that back area, so if we had an accurate survey, we can make an accurate drawing and get accurate
Right.
pricing.
I gotta ask you guys, the koi pond, the fish though, they can't live in winter, and I'm afraid raccoons and stuff are gonna get them. Am I crazy to think that?
No, I think they,
I mean, is there something else we could put, I don't have a problem putting them.
Mr. Wiggins has some.
My neighbor has been trying to kill their koi for the last 20 years.
Really?
Those are, they don't get big, but they survive.
I know someone else who's kept them alive for years over the winter.
It's been-
I think they
And
can.
the-
I think you have to
And the
buy the
animals
right kind
don't
of
go
fish.
get them, like, you know, raccoons
The
and
heron
stuff?
come in and thin it out, the crane thin it out, the raccoon periodically thins it out, but
The water
a couple of lily pads,
They must
couple of
live
lily
underneath
pads, and they hide down in there, and,
Oh, yeah.
but when a new neighbor moved in 4 or 5 years ago, they pulled the pump out of the pond and
They're
stopped
still
feeding them, and they just keep hanging in. They're tough little buggers.
And to be honest,
We've got a new
the koi
group.
pond's a little further down the line anyway. We have a lot of homework to do on that before we even start really digging into the koi.
I just didn't know if there was somewhat, you know, waterfall feature or something, you know.
That would be cool.
I just didn't know about how that koi could live like that.
Yeah, I just wanted to get this in front of you guys. If you have any questions, let us know whether tonight or in the near future. We'll be talking. Our next meeting, it looks like, is the 19th of April, by the way. So third Wednesday.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you.
You know what, I guess I'll just put it into this, you know, I told you I'd think of something eventually. I met with Mark Holtz. Why don't you give me a look? You were there.
I was thinking, oh, yes, Liberty Marcus?
Yeah. So he's gonna donate the rest of the land to the village and also bring a, what do they call it? Like a bobcat in. He's gonna have the guys lay out a walking path up in the new section of Liberty Ledges and go out. We're gonna lay it out with help of OHM and put a big walking path up around the area towards the rec center area if we can get as close to it as possible, so. I forgot I met with him 2 weeks ago.
Was he still waiting until it was built out, or is it going to be sooner than that?
He's gonna have Heckman
Okay.
on the next phase that he clears, since he's there, kinda dig it out, lay it out, do the roughing in, and whatever we gotta do thereafter, if there's anything we have to do.
Okay.
So it goes under your umbrella paths and stuff like that. Okay.
Very good. Records,
No.
and there's no report for Jay. All right, we'll go on to legislation. Ordinance 6, 2017, an emergency ordinance to make appropriation and revenue adjustments to the 2017 village budget and declaring an emergency, first reading. Resolution 24, 2017, a resolution to authorize and direct the fiscal officer to pay directly to Police Chief Jeff Buck the amount of $35,999.94 to buy back a portion of Chief Buck's accrued sick time, third reading. Resolution 25, 2017, a resolution to authorize the mayor to enter into a service agreement with Amy Terry for the cleaning of the Reminderville Police Department, third reading. Resolution 26, 2017, a resolution to authorize the mayor to enter into an HVAC maintenance agreement with Jackson Comfort Systems. And declaring an emergency, what it's third reading. Yes, sir.
Can I interject on that?
You may.
There, as you all are aware, there were two options on the contract. We are going with option one for $6,000. That's the 4 visits per year. And it is only a 1-year contract. We'll be able to monitor the filters, but with the problems we've already had with filters on those multiple units, I'd rather err on the side of caution when it comes to maintaining those. Thank you.
Thanks, Mark. Resolution 27, 2017, a resolution to authorize the mayor to enter into a maintenance agreement with Otis Elevator Company, third reading. Go ahead.
With Otis, there was an issue with the commencement date of the term. When I talked to David Blatter, we agreed on March 1st. And your copies do not reflect that, but the copy that the mayor will be signing does have 3/1/2017 on it.
Well, we're through March, let's just start with April 1st. Nothing happened in March.
I can ask him again. It was pulling teeth to get it.
We just got a change this week.
I'll do the best I can.
We could just table this.
No, we can't table it. I heard that.
Okay, resolution 28, 2017, a resolution to hire Danielle Hudick and Franny Robertson as front desk assistants for the Reminderville Athletic Club and to be paid at the rate of $9 per hour and declaring an emergency. The agenda says first reading, but it is actually second reading. Resolution 29, 2017, a resolution authorizing a $3,000 donation to the Taste of Twinsburg event and declaring an emergency, first reading. I guess we were asked to ask why it went up. Do you know, Sam? Besides the fact that they just asked for more.
I didn't know this was gonna be on here. I thought they were just gonna talk about it.
Well, it was on there, well, it's always on there and then they talk about it or not when it's on there, but yeah, I have to vote, which is about each week's stuff.
Nothing there to talk about.
We could,
We can talk now.
we can talk now, let's
Yeah,
talk
that's what,
now.
that's what it's about.
Yeah,
Yeah, we were
What this
2,500
meeting
the
is.
last time.
right.
They're asking 3,000 this time.
I don't know how much we get out of it, all my.
We're
the taste.
coming out at about 80 cents a person, 80 cents a resident. The overall cost of it, I talked to the guy that puts the thing together. The overall cost is about 20,000. He says if they're lucky, sometimes they can get a break and get it as low as 18 something, but basically they figure about 20,000. And I looked at the population of Twinsburg at about 18,800 people. The population of the township at about 2,900 people. The population of the village at about 3,400 people. You add that all together and divide it back, and it would come around to $2,720 for the village's piece. Not a whole lot off of the 3,000 they're asking, at roughly 80 cents per resident. Now, to the mayor's statement, I'm not sure what we as a village get out of it. That's our question. At 80 cents per resident, how many of our residents end up, benefiting from this?
That's I guess that's my question, I don't.
I just thought I'd,
So it's like,
Do
where do you
some-
put your money to get your best bang out of the buck, and it's like, I don't know. If an advertisement only, that, hey, Reminderville help put this on, I mean, there's other things that, I guess $3,000 is a lot of things we could do with $3,000.
There's a lot of money that we put forward towards, not as a lot, but, we do a lot of things similar to this that we're not necessarily getting
Well,
something
we'll be
out.
doing like, light up. I mean, we do a lot of things with them to help out Twinsburg as far as.
Rock the Park will be coming in pretty
Rock the
soon.
Park.
Reminderville will be coming in pretty soon.
that's the, chamber. That's usually 2,500, 2,000.
1,000.
I thought it was more than that.
I don't think, I think theirs was 1,000. Rockwood Park was 2,000,
But
but
he wants how much?
Derek is gonna ask for 2,200 this year.
Oh, 200 this year.
And they never give a reason, they just
I
ask.
was just gonna ask.
Just when we need it.
Yeah.
Maybe she wants to go run a report.
She probably do that.
Right.
So, her daughter. How much total did we end up giving Twinsburg last year? All, and when I say Twinsburg, I don't mean necessarily the city of Twinsburg functions within Twinsburg. How's
I
that?
think the total came to 6,000, the only thing that didn't go to Twinsburg was the Aurora prom, which was $100. I think everything else was Twinsburg, including the chamber.
Did we appropriate the same amount this year for
I
donations?
believe it's 5,000 instead of 6,000. I can,
Oh, we actually lowered it?
I think so.
I can give the exact number if you'd like.
So,
I don't think we budgeted for this much increase on this.
why don't we just give them $2,500?
You guys are starting to sound more like me every day. This is great. I love it.
It's leadership now.
It's a change in seats.
Build that gym.
Should've moved you over here a long time ago. I noticed you, I don't know if you guys are just getting friendly, or I'm getting bigger, but you're getting awful close.
I'm not even under the table.
We used to have a lot of room.
Yeah, don't think it's.
When I had Mario.
I don't think it is either.
When I had Mario over here, and it's like, now it's like. Just saying.
Well, you guys know where I would stand on something like this.
We need to rack our brain too much on it.
Yeah. You have until next meeting to decide whether, well, it's first, you don't have to pass it by.
Got any comments?
Yeah, we budgeted so much for donations, why don't we stick to our budget?
Well, then it's whoever comes in first is gonna get the money. That's what I'm saying, do you guys wanna sit down and say, hey, you know what, we gave them 2,500 last year, we didn't get that much out of it for our village. Let's not give them anything, or let's give them, tell them, hey, here's 2,000 and that's the best we're gonna do, or whatever. You can give them the full 3,000, I don't care, all I'm just saying is, if you're gonna budget it, you have to pick and choose what it is you wanna budget for. What gives us the most bang for the buck? The, tree lighting and stuff we do, I think does a better job for Reminderville. I think our residents attend that, as opposed to Taste of Twinsburg.
To be honest with you, the last 3 years, our family fun day's been competing with that.
With what? Taste of Twinsburg?
But Taste of
There's a lot of
Twinsburg-
things that are competing with it, it's just, that's the time of year it is, I don't know if this year if it's going to or not, you're on the right.
Well, I'm not even sure of the date this year.
It is on Sunday.
Huh,
We could make our fun day more fun.
Super fun.
there you go. You get bounce houses or something. I mean, food for thought. Ernie, you got anything? I'm sorry, this is your
We've
meeting.
been,
You're busy.
we've been giving every year, and, why you just stop for no reason, you have to give them reason to stop, so I just give them what you gave them last year, be done with it.
Two years ago, it was only 2,000. They raised it 5 last year,
Yeah,
another 5 again.
when are
That's
they
a,
gonna stop raising it?
yeah, that's a lot of raise in such a short period of time.
Not raising it, they're.
Yeah,
We don't have to.
We don't have to, right?
do anything.
Yeah.
So,
that's a lot.
The suggested amount is right.
This
It's not a bill.
It's not a bill, right?
Yeah.
Feels that way.
Okay, alright, so next meeting we'll be ready to vote on it, we'll be more informed, correct?
More opinion.
More opinionated. More opinionated.
Okay, any more discussion on that? Good, okay, next. Where are we?
Aurora School President, Resolution 30.
Thank you. Okay, Resolution 30, 2017, a resolution in support of the Aurora City School District's $5.9 million continue operating, operating levy, first reading. Resolution 31, 2017, a resolution in support of the Twinsburg City School District's $6.9 million operating levy, first reading. Resolution 32, 2017, a resolution to enter into an agreement with Sarah Nadi for contracted services as an instructor for resume writing at the Reminderville Athletic Club and declaring an emergency, first reading. Resolution 33, 2017, a resolution to enter into an agreement with Kim Cullen for contracted services as an instructor for healthy lifestyle classes at the Reminderville Athletic Club and declaring an emergency, first reading. Resolution 34, 2017, a resolution to hire Robert Putnam as the front desk assistant for the Reminderville Athletic Club and to be paid at a rate of $9 per hour and declaring an emergency, first reading. Any old business? Any new business?
Yeah, I got one thing. I got a proclamation, I'll just read it now, from the part of the new business. And, it's to the people of Reminderville, Ohio, whereas autism is the fastest growing developmental disability in the United States, affecting more than 3 million people, and whereas in recognition of the growing needs of the worldwide autistic community and to raise awareness about autism spectrum disorders and the need to provide services to individuals and families who are affected, the United Nations has sanctioned April 2nd, 2017 as World Autism Awareness Day. And whereas Autism Speaks, an organization dedicated to enhancing lives today and accelerating the spectrum of solutions for tomorrow, promotes the awareness of autism worldwide. And whereas in the light of the growing impact of autism spectrum disorders and the need for greater awareness, Autism Speaks holds their Light It Up Blue campaign on World Autism Awareness Day, designed to increase awareness about autism by asking participating organizations to turn their lights blue. And whereas the Village of Reminderville is honored to take part in the annual observation of Autism Awareness Month and World Autism Awareness Day, and I hope that it will lead to a better understanding of this disorder. Now, therefore, the Mayor of the Village of Reminderville, on behalf of the government and the citizens of the village, hereby proclaims April 2017 as Autism Awareness Month and April 2nd, 2017 as World Autism Awareness Day to raise public awareness of autism and the myriad of issues surrounding autism, as well as to increase knowledge of the programs that have been and being developed to support individuals with autism and their families.
Thank you. I have new business that we could possibly just discuss concerning Finance Committee of the Whole and our council meeting on April 11th. I know you guys all thought that February 14th was some special day, and I failed to think that, but April 11th, I think, is a much more important day, and that is the Indians home opener.
I thought you were going to say Jedi awareness.
So I personally would rather be dealing with the Indians home opener than being here
In the morning or afternoon, right?
4 o'clock. So just, think about it, we can discuss it more in the next meeting, but,
The next meeting is April 11th.
no. The meeting coming up after this. I don't know if anybody else would be on board with that, but, any comments?
What time's the game?
4:10, I believe.
Plenty of time to get back.
Plenty of time, huh?
Seriously, April 11th is next meeting.
Our next meeting is coming up in about 5 minutes.
Oh, that meeting.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant.
But yes, I am referring to the next meeting after the next meeting, that's all. All right, that's all I have.
Motion to adjourn?
Second.
Roll call. Yes.
Which one?
Yes.
You do it. Edit that part. As he's staring into
Okay, meeting is adjourned at 7:28, and we'll just go right in council.